What's up YouTube? Nerdish Geek here, and I am going to do a video on my comic books. I just recently started collecting, so I don't really have a lot. And I wanted to say that with me and my husband, it's not about the monetary value of the book. Like, it doesn't have to be worth a lot of money. If we enjoy it, we enjoy it. That's pretty much been our philosophy going into actually collecting and acquiring comic books. I currently have more than my husband because every time he goes out without me, he'll bring me back like stacks of comic books that he's found. So he definitely does buy me a lot, and he has bought me, most all of them that I have. So, without further ado, I'm just going to really quickly go through them and show the covers, because I have I don't have a lot, but I have a pretty good stack here, so, I'm going to start off with these two. I have Scooby-Doo. This is, Scooby-Doo number 57, April of 2002, Don't Be a Dragon. And we actually found this at a pawn shop. And I love Scooby-Doo, so, far be it for me to pass up good Scooby-Doo comic. And then I have this Scooby-Doo comic, number 58. I just like the cover art of it. I really like that cover art, so that was one that I really wanted because of the cover art. And that's another thing, if I like the art, then, these my husband just got me for Christmas, actually, this year, actually. He gave them to me yesterday. He went into the pawn shop, and I got this latest obsession with Spider-Man, and he picked these up for me. That's pretty cool. This one. That's pretty cool. I got this one. This one, and this one. He actually read this one last night. He said it was pretty good. I haven't read any of these yet, so I can't really tell you yet how they are or how they aren't. My favorite superhero is by far Superman. No questions. Superhero is that he is my superhero. It is for sure Superman. So yeah, there's a Superman tattoo. He picked these up for me yesterday. He picked this one up, and this is kind of like a thick book, which. This is like a really nice book. Has some really great artwork in it. I'm stoked about this. I want to read this. This is, it's really nice. And weird too, so that's kind of cool. Cover art is pretty badass as well. So I'm excited to read this one. I got this for Free Comic Book Day. So if you get information on, Free Comic Book Day, they give away comics. Usually they're sample comics of other comics. Sometimes you can get, like, full comics, but this one is a Free Comic Book Day comic. But we actually bought this at a pawn shop. They were selling it. No, we didn't pay $3 for it. Superman, Man of Steel. This we got at a comic book store. I can tell by the price sticker. And Superman, Man of Steel. Again, we got this at the comic book store. This was really good. I did read this one. It was really good. And then this is just kind of like another big book with trading cards in it, and I haven't opened it. Like, I haven't opened the cards or anything. There's a Batman card in there too. Superman and Batman. And there's, like I said, there's trading cards in there. I don't know what they are. I should probably take a look. We have the Batman and Catwoman card, and then there's Comic Book Bowl. And these are open, but I didn't open them. They're like Looney Tunes cards with football players. So it's not really anything that I... the Batman card is pretty cool though. Batman card is badass. I like to start collecting more Batman stuff. One of my favorite cartoons ever growing up as a kid, and my husband came across this actually and picked this up for me, and I'm so glad that he did because, yeah, baby. It's number 2. I wish I could get the first one. We've actually looked for the first one. DC Universe versus Masters of the Universe. Come on now. Tell me that's not bad. Skeletor looking all fucking awesome on there. And then I bought a grab bag of comic books for this one. No. For this one. I wanted this comic book, and it was in a bag of like, there was a ton of books in it. And it's a comic book grab bag. It was $3. They were selling it for $1 on comic book day. And it had this in it, and I wanted this one, the Transformers. And I have another Transformers one here that I found at, I want to say, a pawn shop, if I'm not mistaken. Or the comic book store. But anyway, in that grab bag with that Transformers, I got the Warlord of Mars comics. I don't know what these are. Like, I know what they are, but I've never really dealt with them. I didn't read them. They're kind of a little too risque to give to my son, and my husband just was not impressed with these. But they're pretty cool artwork in them, actually. You know, the artwork alone is worth it if you want to just like thumb through it, but I haven't read these, so I don't know. Free comic book day. Comic score. The Walking Dead. Yes, nice. And then this is an Image First issue of The Walking Dead, and it was like a reprint. It's not like actually the first issue of The Walking Dead, unfortunately. And one of the things about these that I love is it's all in black and white. Like, there's no color at all in these, so it's pretty cool. But this is a really good one. And on to, like, my favorite lot that I have, my Star Trek. My husband actually found a ton of these on Craigslist. A guy had them, and just, oh man, this one has some damage. I'm kind of bummed out about that, but still very awesome. This Star Trek. Sorry about the glare, they're in plastic. And this, which, oh, it's just an animal. I thought there were two in there, but, this one. Spock on there. And then my husband went and met this guy that had a ton of comics, which you're gonna see in a minute. And in amongst these comics, he also saw these, and he knows this is one of my favorite TV shows from the 80s, so he went ahead and picked these up for me, and he wants to try to get me the rest of them. There's more in this series, but if you watched the Beauty and the Beast show from the 80s, I'm sorry about the glare, they're in plastic. Oop, there you go. If you watched the Beauty and the Beast series from the 80s with Linda Hamilton and Ron Perlman, then you'll know what these are. But, he wants to get me the rest of them. We've actually looked for them. One of my other favorite things, and I'm shocked that he even remembered this. I mean, that kind of just blew me away that he remembered. I need one I have 2, 3, and 4, but I don't have number 1 of this, in the Arms of Gold series of Indiana Jones comics. So I need to get number 1. Just showing the covers here. And he was able to get all of these from the guy. Now, my favorite lot. My Star Trek TNG comics are just my favorite. I love my TNG. These are definitely my favorites out of all of them. Because I love Star Trek The Next Generation. I'm just showing the covers of them because I don't want to go through these long, winded explanations of each of them, but you get the point. And I do, like I said, I have a lot of the TNGs. These are all pretty old. I mean, they're not 90. This is like 1999. You can tell that, yeah, it's on the back. Which are also pretty cool. These are really great. This was an amazing score. My husband scored huge when he found these, and I was just like, oh my god. Because every time we go to the comic book store, I always go for the Star Trek comics, and they're always so expensive. And, like, even though the comic book store sells, a ton of their books for, half off the price they're marked. So if they're marked, $3.50, you're paying half of that. There's some Klingon action right here. And we'll go in, and I mean, they don't ever sell the TNGs or the Star Treks half off. So it's one of those things. It's like, wow, I've seen TNGs in there go for as much as $8, $9, and while people are sitting there thinking, well, $8 isn't really, that much. It is really. It's a month of Netflix to watch TNG. You see what I'm saying? So I don't really, I mean, if it's a huge, must-have collectible, then yeah, of course, I would pay the money. But I can't justify spending that kind of money on it. Not for, nothing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And then, for Free Comic Book Day this year, I actually was able to score, like, a ton of books. And I actually got doubles of everything, because we gave my son a package, but I got Archie. And if you didn't get out for Free Comic Book Day this year, they had a lot of really good stuff. They had a Batman one that I really wanted, but I couldn't find it. But I got this. And I believe this came in... No, I believe these two came in a set. Came in a bag. Like a bag. Comic books. So these weren't Free Comic Book Day. Again, another bag. It was in a grab bag. Guardians of the Galaxy. This is pretty cool. Get some Iron Man on there. This was Free Comic Book Day. Hulk and the Agents of Smash. And like I said, these are usually like tidbits. Like they start you off with the comic and then they just like end it. It's like done. So these are usually just like snippets. Infinity. This looked really cool to me. Like the cover art looked really cool. So I grabbed it. Marvel X Factor. This was Free Comic Book Day. Alpha Flight, Fear Itself. This was one of 8. This was Free Comic Book Day. Not a lot of them had the Free Comic Book Day thing on them, but most of them did. Like the major publishers would put it on. Like if you see right here, it says up here Free Comic Book Day. Some of the major publishers of these would put it on, but some of the comic book stores were just giving away comic books. Like not even just like the free ones that they were sent to give away, but This one got damaged. This one got damaged bad. I don't know how it got damaged so bad, but I'm kind of bummed out about that. But this one, Free Comic Book Day, this is like thick. This is like a thick book. And it's pretty cool. And this one got damaged too. I think when it was raining, it rained in on the case that we keep them in, and because it was over next to the window. I ain't even gonna friggin' lie, I love SpongeBob. I'm all over SpongeBob. And one of my favorites, Sonic. I saw this, there was no way I was walking by it. There was like, no. And on the other side, Mega Man, come on. Come on, like, you, no. Here, Geek, you ain't walking by this. Especially when it's free. You're gonna be all over that shit like no one's business. And Simpsons. I love the Simpsons. And the Red 10. I haven't read this one yet, but that do look kind of scary. Cool. And Atomic Robo. Again, another just random one I picked up. Again, because the artwork kind of looked really cool, so. You know, if you're flipping through it and the artwork looks nice, grab it. Most of these have like 2 comics in them too, so that was another, you know, added bonus. But anyway, there they are, my haul of comic books that I'm pretty proud of. My husband has, you know, Captain America. He's got a ton of Captain America. He loves Captain America, and he's got a few Avengers and things like that. But I currently have more than he does. But there they are. I'm actually going to probably read a lot of them over the next few days. Not having the computer will afford me the time to sit down and actually read my comics, which is good. But anyway, hope you enjoyed, and if you read any of them, comment down below, let me know what you thought. And the ones that I mentioned that I needed, like the first one too, I mean, we're not talking about things that are worth a ton of money here. I mean, you know, like I said, we don't collect them for, you know, the value of them. We collect them because it's what we like and what we enjoy. I mean, I don't care if those Star Trek The Next Generations are worth, you know, $1 or $2 per issue. I love them. That's why I collect them, so. And that really should be the reason why you collect things, is because you love it. So, that's my collection. Hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned. I'm going to actually be recording another video after this one, because I have something to rant about, so. Have fun. Geek on, people.